Little Seven is working tonight. Is Little Seven working tonight? I'm walking by Starbucks. I don't see her yet. I see the manager in there. Wow, he working on a Friday night? Shit, somebody must have called off sick. Yeah, she not working tonight. Yeah, Little Seven ain't working tonight, man. There's only 2 people working in there, man. Yeah, the manager working. Somebody called off, or 2 people called off. That sucks. They're working like little bees in there. Anyway, man, a lot of these guys, these top guys, man, that are Chaz and Tyrone, they can't feel your pain and suffering. They living in 2 different worlds, bro. You and Tyrone is living in 2 different worlds. You living in a world where you're just an average dude, or you're a below average dude struggling. And Chaz and Tyrone, they living in a world where they don't struggle with women at all, and they don't understand. That's why that pickup artist bullshit, that pickup artist TV show, it was all stupid, man, and it was a big fucking goddamn scam, because you had a bunch of sub-5 dudes trying to get women and shit, and getting taught by Mystery, who's fucking 6'3" and good looking at the same time. It's like, bro, how the fuck are you gonna teach me how to get women and be a pickup artist? Okay, when you're 6'3" and good looking at the same time, bro. No. Bro, fuck out of here, bro. Get the fuck out of here. You are a Chad or a Tyrone. You don't struggle with women. You get women's panties off easy. That kind of reminds me of myself when I was younger. Days are gone, man. Nowadays, you leave them with your wallet as you get older, man. But the Chaz and Tyrone, they don't feel you because they're not living your world, man. Nope, I don't feel you, son. Nope, I do not feel you. Yeah, you don't feel me because we are two different people with 2 different looks. We're at 2 different looks levels, man. You an 8, 9, or a 10 when women just desire you every single goddamn day of your life. And I'm the average guy that's aging, getting old out here in these streets, and you still young. You still got women coming at you all day long. They don't look at you as a sugar daddy. They look at you as a sex object. You know what I'm saying? They look at you as desirable. You feel what I'm saying? They don't have to self-improve, man. They don't have to go out and become millionaires to get the beautiful women, bro. They don't. They can just use their looks to get beautiful women, bro. Chaz and Tyrone could get a woman every day of the week, bro. Because of who they are, bro. Because they're Chad, they're Tyrone. They could get a woman like I'm for real, bro. My Arabic Chad friend, he was fucking 2 or 3 women a week, bro. Different women. 2 or 3. He was going through them. He got up on Tinder or Bumble or something like that, and he was cleaning up, bro. You feel what I'm saying? You know, he was cleaning up. He was like, man, I'm killing it on Tinder, dude. And I was like, great. Yeah, because I could get only scraps on Tinder. I ain't gonna get no prime meat. You know what I'm saying? If I get up on Tinder, I'm getting scraps. I'm getting women who are 4s and 5s. I ain't getting nothing that's above 6, okay? Chaz and Tyrone's getting women above 6 all day long because they're above 6. In order to be a Chad or a Tyrone, you gotta be over a 7, buddy boy. You know what I'm saying? You gotta be an 8, 9, or a 10 in looks. That's a Chad or a Tyrone. They're at the top at the fucking looks game, bro. We talking about these guys don't struggle to get women at all, bro. It's like, bro, they get dates all the time. All the time with women who are beautiful. The Stacys, the Keishas, the Chung Lees, the Marias, they get all of that, bro. While me and you, we get fed sloppy seconds, scraps, leftovers. You feel what I'm saying? We get that. You know, we don't get them in their prime. We get them after Chad and Tyrone has dealt with them. You know, we get the Chad and Tyrone's sloppy seconds. Even when I was fucking with Gwen, bro, she was a leftover from a Chad Rome, okay? She was a good looking leftover from a Chad Rome, okay? And what I mean by Chad Rome, I mean a guy who's mixed with black and white. Now Gwen, she was half black, half white herself, okay? And she had the biggest booty and the nicest smile and the nicest lips that a man could fucking lay his eyes on, man. You feel what I'm saying? You know, and then that Jeremy Meeks motherfucker came back and he took Gwen away, just like taking candy from a motherfucking baby, bro. I was not as tall as him. I wasn't as good looking as Chad Rome. That's the reason why he was able to come and take her back. And plus, I didn't have no money together. I didn't have my money together. I remember I wasn't as, I don't know, man. Shit. Yeah. He was a bit good looking. Matter of fact, he was just taller than me. That's what it was. He was 6'3", okay? That was Gwen's boyfriend or husband or whoever she was dealing with, you know, and they had a break. And I came in there and I was waxing them drawers. You know what I'm saying? And I came inside Gwen's mouth. I remember that shit, man. I was laying on the carpet and I was on my back. She was sucking my dick and I busted a whole entire grape inside her mouth. What's up with Jamie? What's up? I didn't see you there, man. What's up with it? Welcome to the show. Welcome to the show. You know what I'm saying? And I never was able to replace a woman like Gwen ever since, bro. I think I had a few women that were close to her, but not exactly, bro. That's why I remember her a lot, because she was the best, like, woman I could pull looks-wise. And that kind of hurt my feelings, man. With the Chad Rome coming around, you know, stealing my woman, you know, or the female that he was with her first, and I came along while they were on the break, and I hit it a lot of the time. I had sex with Gwen at least like 50 times, man. If you count the times that I kept getting back up inside that coochie after I busted a nut, I bust that nut and get right back in the coochie again. Fuck her like 6 times in a night, because I was young. I was like 24 years old, so I'm busting 6 nuts in a night. I couldn't do that right now. All I have is like 2 or 3, and I'm out of there. You know, So we don't get the first dibs, man. You know, as men that are average looks and average height. We get them afterwards. We get them after Chad and Tyrone has dealt with them and left them with a baby or some shit like that. That's why you see a lot of like women run into like dudes who are under 6 feet tall once they have a baby. You feel what I'm saying? Once they have a baby, they come running toward the dudes who are under 6 feet tall, bro. They do. Because their options dry up after a certain age. Once a woman hit 30, bro, her options, they're not like what they used to be when she was 22, 23, bro. Come on now. You know, the body starts to age at age 25. So she had 5 years to age, from age 25 to 30. So she aged, okay? If you look it up, it'll say that the body starts to die, basically, at age 25. So these women, by the time they get to be 30, they're not looking like they used to look, okay? They don't have them stunning, beautiful features that they used to have when they was 22, all right? So they come running toward the 5'9" guys. They start expanding and you know their options and shit. They start expanding their options. So, well, I can't get them tall 6'2" dudes no more. I might as well go for the 5'9" guy and a 5'10" guy. You know what I'm saying? Because I got a kid, and them tall dudes, they're not checking for me no more. For real. A lot of dudes who are tall, they're like 6'3", 6'4", and they're good looking. They're not checking for single mothers, bro. They got options. Tall dudes who are like, the dudes who are in the 14%, the dudes who are over 6 foot tall, they got options, bro. They don't have to deal with single mothers, man. She a single mom. Oh no, I'm gonna go over to Katie house where she don't have a kid. You know what I'm saying? So they can't, after a while, females, they can't get them same dudes that they used to could get. You know what I'm saying? Kelcat already putting on weight. I gotta start working out, man. I haven't been working out because of my injury, but I'm getting better. My injury's getting better. I'm walking faster today. Every single day I'm walking faster and faster. So I guess that's real, right? I can't wait till I start running again. I miss running. I can't run yet. But yeah, them Chaz and Tyrone, man, they don't understand what you're going through, man. They don't understand, because you're living in two different worlds, bro. You can't tell a guy who's below average looking, or you can't teach him to get a woman like just like that, bro. Or he's average looking. You can't take him out and you know what I'm saying? You can't make the magic work like you can, bro. Like, dude, Mystery was like a fucking 7 or 8 in looks. And he was tall. So you got these guys who are pickup artists. One is overweight, one is short. And then you had one guy that did good on the pickup artist. He was the pretty boy of the group. He was the only one who did good. Remember, he got up in the limo, he started making out with her. Okay, so these guys are tall, good looking, and they try to teach you how to get women. I'm like, bro, you don't even know how it feels to be up under 6 feet tall. Do you know how it feels to be under 6 feet tall? Meaning that you're gonna have less options with women in your life. I'm 5'9", bro. And as I gotten older, my options had dwindled down to like a few every now and then. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy, bro. Now, what are we getting tonight, man? I don't want nothing too crazy. I think I'm gonna get a Slim Jim or something.
For me, I've heard someone say that we keep secrets for our audience, not from our audience, and I think that's a.
Where's your? Okay, I see.
That's a very telling quote.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. You can only get women who are on your looks level and below that can give you attention. Let me tell you something. Lil Seven, she she ain't giving me no attention, bro. When I'm in there, bro, I'm invisible, bro. She don't even know my name. But the other females who are around my looks level and below, yeah, they know my name. They say my name when I go in there. How you doing, Kel? How you doing, Kel? How you doing, Kel? Yeah, I'm walking better today, man. I found myself walking regularly. I was like, what? I'm not limping no more? I've been icing my knee, man. You feel what I'm saying? Icing my shit. They can't feel your pain, man. Because they're not in your shoes. Like, bro, how you gonna tell me how to stunt? You know what I mean? How you gonna teach me how to stunt? It's like, bro, you get women based on your looks. You see, in America, bro, it's all about looks and money. Looks, money, and status. That's why, what's his name? LMS came out with that, man. His name was Money. What was it? LMS? Look, money, status. That's what it's all about. If you ain't got those, you ain't gonna get very far. Now I got this one married female that just got married, and I could tell the vibe from her that she likes me. She pays attention to me. She knows my name. She says my name every time I go in there. You know what I'm saying? So you can tell the women who do like you and the ones who don't like you. Like the ones who don't like you, they won't say your name. They'll just serve you and then that's it. But the ones who do like you, like the ones who are 4s and 5s around that area, average women. Like I said before, man, average women attract average men, bro. You feel what I'm saying? We all average looking here. There's nothing special about us but a few features. That's it. Like the female that I talked to, she got a nice big rump, just the way I like it, man. But she married. But she gives me extra attention. What I mean by extra attention, she gives me extra attention and she's very attentive to me. You feel what I'm saying? Even though she's married. That's why I don't believe in that marriage shit, man, because a lot of these females be having work husbands and shit. If you feel what I'm saying? And you don't even know it. Your wife is somewhere at work flirting with another guy and you don't even know it. You know what I'm saying? Nah. Marriage is marriage, but you can't help that you're attracted to somebody because you married to somebody. That's like me getting married and then say, you know what? I'm not attracted to none of these bitches no more out here. I got a wife with me at home. I got my baby. Bullshit. When you go out there, bruh, to the world, you're gonna be flirting with women regardless whether you're married or not. Okay, you're gonna be flirting. You're gonna feel a connection. You know what I'm saying? It don't matter if you're married or not. You're still gonna be flirting with other women and talking to other women when you're out away from your wife. Same thing with women. When they get married, it doesn't mean that they just got eyes for their husband, bro. You feel what I'm saying? It don't mean that they just got eyes. I just got eyes for my husband. I don't see anybody else. That's bullshit. I done fucked a few women, bro, that was in relationships. I think I fucked a couple of dudes' wives too, man. I don't know, but I fucked a couple of women that were married. Yeah, I did. I fucked a couple of women that were married when I was in Tyrone. You feel what I'm saying? When I was a young Tyrone, I fucked a couple of women that were married, okay? On the down low. I remember I told you about the female that I was talking to a while back? You know, I was, I think she was married. Yeah, I did. Six pack abs guy. You feel what I'm saying? Young six pack abs. You feel what I'm saying? The female that hold on one second, I just got to my spot. Oh God. Oh. Carry all that over here. That was a lot to carry. Yes, I'm glad spring is just right around the corner. Okay, so yeah, I remember I told you about the female. I don't know, I haven't told this story too many times. Took me around to sit down, man. But anyway, so I was young, man. I was like around 20, 23, 24, or somewhere around there, man. And I met this one chick that was a dancer in one of the dancing classes below where I worked at, you know. And she had nice titties. She had a nice rack and okay ass, right? And I was flirting with her all the time, man. And I kept trying to get her up to my little apartment above the dance studio, because I used to live above the dance studio where I used to do capoeira at and shit, right? And they had little tiny apartments upstairs, small ass kitchen, small ass little tiny bedroom that wasn't really a bedroom. It was more like he was sleeping in the living room, and you had a bathroom that was small. You know what I'm saying? Everything was really small and compact. And that place is where I took women to have sex with. You feel what I'm saying? As a young dude in his 20s, right? So I was flirting with this one dancer chick, and I'm flirting with her, and I get her to the elevator, and we're talking around the elevator, we're talking, and then the elevator comes because I pressed the button to get up to my room or to my little tiny apartment. I felt like that was a room, if anything. So we're talking around the elevator. The elevator opens up and I get in. And I was like, come on, you want to come upstairs? Come on, get in. For real. I was like, that's how much of a player I was, bro. I was like, come upstairs, get in. And then she's like, no, I don't want to go. I don't want to go. So then the door started to close, right? And then she automatically hopped on the elevator as soon as the fucking doors was closing. And I was like, okay, all right, come upstairs. And, you know, man, the moment we got into my little tiny small apartment, clothes were flying off, you know what I'm saying? And I started hitting it. You know, I'm hitting it from the doggy style, I'm hitting it from the front, you know, and eventually we stopped. And then she told me, don't tell nobody we did this. Don't like, you know, just keep it on the down low. I think I told this story like once or twice before. And I knew she was married. I knew she had a husband and shit. But Cat was so goddamn delicious looking at that age. Hey, she couldn't resist herself. I mean, I had that raw. She couldn't resist me, and she couldn't help herself. You know what I'm saying? Because I had that aura at that time. I was very young. I was 24 years old. I had a six pack. I was ripped. I was like shredded like Bruce Lee. Okay, probably probably better than what she had, at home. You feel what I'm saying? She didn't have, probably didn't have that at home, and she wanted to take me out for a spin. Anyway, to make a long story short, we never hooked up back up again. I tried to get her back up into the room again, and she didn't want to do it because she was so spooked of her husband finding out that we were sleeping together. These women, let me tell you something. It don't matter if you know a lot of these motherfuckers, they get married to these women, and they don't know that these women know how to cheat and pretend like nothing happened. You see, a lot of women, what they do is, and I did this stuff before where, if I'm with a girlfriend, I'll fuck around with her just one time, and then I'll leave that girl alone. I won't fuck with her no more. You know what I'm saying? Because it's, you be afraid of getting caught. But this is how women do it. They'll cheat on their man like one time with one guy, and then after that, they won't fuck around no more. What's up with it, man? It's gone. They told it. No, I'm glad the woman, she don't have to put coffee on it no more. The woman, she had a heart attack. Yeah. She had a heart attack, so she's not coming back. But she on life support or something like that at the hospital.
You never said goodbye to me.
Nah, man. They took my car. I couldn't do nothing about it. I got tired of messing with it. I said, it's too much worry, man. I'm good.
Let it go, man.
Yeah.
Okay, brother.
For sure, man. Have a good night. Yeah, so they'll do it one time, and then they won't do it no more. Because if you keep messing around, you'll eventually get caught by your husband or your wife. That was my thing. The reason why I never got caught cheating on my girlfriend, because I didn't have a relationship outside of the relationship. I used to always do my dirt and then didn't call the girl back or something like that. You feel what I'm saying? Those are the good old days, man. Now, I'm just a sugar daddy. You feel what I'm saying? I'm a sugar daddy in these streets. Anyway, I'm laid out, man. Take my bed real quick. Move my shoes out of the way. It's warm outside, man, so you don't have to worry about being cold too much, man. All you need is a little blanket and we good. Spring is right around the corner. Matter of fact, we got like about at least like 2 weeks more before spring. So there'll be no more like super cold nights. You know what I'm saying? Where it get down to like 45 degrees. We don't have that no more. Now if it get down to 45, 40 degrees, man, you in trouble. Because 45, 40 degrees is cold here in California. Maybe not in like, Missouri or New York, but 40 degrees here is fucking cold. But we don't have to worry about that no more. Them days are gone. Right now, it gets down to like maybe like 50 degrees at night now. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? So now my life right now is I'm more focused on the bag than ever. You know, I had my time in the fun when I was chasing females and shit like that. You feel me? I had my time in the sun. I had my time, out here, bro. I'm gonna lay down. I'm gonna lay down, man. I'm fucking shit tired. So I had my time in the sun, you know what I'm saying? I had my time, chasing females, and I got tired of like chasing females. For once, I want women to chase me, you know. I don't want to spend my life chasing women, bro. And plus, as you get older, it gets harder to get the young females anyway. So why try to chase them when you could just get your bread right, get your money, and they chase you instead of you chasing them? I feel like a low man, he's the only one that chases women, bro. I mean, a man with no vision, a man with no drive, man. He just constantly chases women all the way into the grave, and I don't want to do that, man. That's what my dad did, man. The reason why he died dirt poor, man, because he didn't take a look at himself and like, you know what, you can't take. Can you hear me? I'm yawning and shit, guys. I'm buffering right now, so it's annoying. I had a few shots, man. I'm good. I'm not drunk or nothing, but I'm tired. I'm yawning. So I think I'm gonna end the live, man. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know, man. I've been alone for a very long time, man, and it don't feel good, and I think to achieve the goal, no matter what you're going through, you have to get it done. You feel what I'm saying? You have to get it done. If you don't get it done, bro, if you don't get it done, then you will live in your situation for the rest of your life, just broke and not never having a better life. You have to do this. You have to stop chasing women. You have to stop going out to bars and clubs all the time. The other night, I went out to a bar. It was like a year. I haven't been to a bar a year, like over a year. You know what I'm saying? And you know, I'm not. I'm just not chasing women no more. I'm just not doing that. That's something I did in my past, and I learned my lesson. And it's not valuable, and it doesn't pay off to chase females. All you're gonna do is spend a bunch of money, go out like, 4 or 5 times a week, hit bars up, and a lot of times you're gonna come up empty. Especially if you're older, if you're a guy in his 40s out there at a young club where everybody's like 20, and, you know what I'm saying? 21, 22, 23, everybody in their stick out. Let's go to a spot where older people go to. I don't feel like I need to go to a bar or to a club. Can you fucking hear me? Over here, get the bag first, and then you go to a bar and club. Okay? And then you have a better laid instead of going out there most of the time ain't getting nothing. You pull up in the Lamborghini, you getting a number or something. You feel what I'm saying? So it'll make life easier when you go out to like bars and clubs. Man, you feel what I'm saying? Cause then you're most likely to get a number at least, or you're more likely to get laid if you pull up in a Lamborghini. You feel what I'm saying? So nah. You know, get the money and then start going to bars and clubs. Get the bag, then still go out there. And then you'll have an easier time with women instead of struggling. You feel what I'm saying? But anyway, I'm gonna get some sleep, man. I'm tired, man. And stuff. So you guys have a good night, man. I'm going to sleep now. I'll make a video in the morning. Peace out, take care, and bless. I'm out. Too tired.